Hari Om everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. So lately I've been getting a few queries on making a video regarding yoga asanas that are really beneficial for successful IVF procedure. In today's video, you will be seeing few asanas or practices that would actually help to make a IVF process successful. We would be working on the Swadhisthana chakra or the sacral chakra, and all the asanas pertaining to the sacral chakra are really effective and helpful for anything to do with the reproductive system, which also includes successful IVF. We will be working on increasing the flow of blood, the blood circulation really well around the entire uterus, the ovaries. So all these asanas will help to go ahead and get a successful IVF done. So let's get ready with the practice. The very first practice we would be doing is Nadi Shuddhi, which is simply to make sure that we are feeling calm and composed before we start with the main practice. So let's get ready. Sit up tall and be comfortable. You can sit down in Sukhasana and then start by placing your right thumb onto your right nostril. Inhale with your left. Hold your breath. Exhale with your right. Inhale with your right. Hold your breath. Exhale with your left. Continue doing this for a few times, which will actually balance our Ida and Pingala Nadi, which will make us feel calm and composed for the main practice. Let's get ready. Do that for about a few rounds. Remember, the exhales have to be longer than your inhales. We are simply following the universal rule, giving out more than we take. And remember to take your last exhale from the left nostril and then stop your practice. So once you've done this, let's move on to the next one. Here we're going to start with Baddha Konasana, getting the sole of your feet together. So if you're comfortable, you can take your heels close to your perineum. If not, you may want to keep it a little away depending on how comfortable you're feeling. But also, if you need to take a few props, maybe cushions under your knees, just to help you feel more comfortable, you could always do that. So go ahead, get the sole of your feet together, locking your fingers, and very slowly start flapping your knees up and down. Remember to keep your spine tall when you're doing this. This really helps to open up the pelvis region, working on our hips, and increase the blood circulation all around the reproductive system. And once you've done that for a few times, take deep inhale and exhale, and try to be mindful when you're doing this entire sequence. So every time you inhale, try and feel that you're taking all the positives into yourself, and with every exhale, just let go all your worries and your tension out of your system. So don't worry, don't take any stress as you're doing this entire practice. So with an inhale, slowly open your chest and take in all the positivity inside you. And with an exhale, as you let go all your worries, bend forward. A few more rounds of those. Inhale all the positives of the universe, and with an exhale, just let go and bend forward. Inhale, up again, and exhale, bend forward. 2 more times. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, bend forward. Try to hold your posture. You could either go all the way down or place your elbows onto the mat. As you close your eyes, just relax in this posture. With a sweet smile on your face, just let go. Feel the muscles relax as you hold the posture. And once you've done that, slowly come back. So increasing the blood circulation all over the reproductive system just a bit more. Placing your hands on your knees, slowly start your rotations. If you have seen the rest of my videos, you'll notice that these practices are so very effective for many reasons. So the beauty of the asanas is that not only fix one issue, but you'll find it pretty common that we are doing it for PCOS or PCOD or even for menstruation related issues. That's because all of these are to do with the sacral chakra. So these asanas are the ones that activate our sacral chakra. Remember to make few rounds clockwise and anti-clockwise. And slowly come back to the center. Now go ahead, stretch your right leg out. Grabbing hold of your right big toe, lifting your left arm up and slowly bending towards your right side. Feel that stretch as you hold your posture. Come back to the center and do the same on the other side. And back to the center. Now get ready for pigeon. These are all pelvis openers and hip openers, increasing the blood circulation around the pelvis. So go ahead, coming to pigeon, try to keep your shin, if possible, parallel. If you're a beginner, you could also keep it in an angle. That's however your body adjusts or wants to take it up. But if you've been practicing for a while, keep it parallel to your body and slowly arch your back and look up. Make sure your hips are not resting on the mat like that. You're going to keep your back square and look up. You may want to slowly close your eyes and observe how you feel. You can feel that work around your pelvis region, around your hip region. And maybe slowly bend forward. Feel that deeper stretch as you drop your head down to the mat. Come back to the center and then slowly repeat the same on the other side. So whenever you're doing all these practices, make sure that you are doing it effortlessly, not very strained or worried about what's going to happen. So keep all of that out of your mind when you do the practices. Just trust the process and go along with it, and everything will work out wonderfully. So let's get ready. Pigeon on your other side, arching your back and look up. Try and observe that stretch around your pelvis region. A nice stretch on your back. And whenever you're ready, get ready to fold forward. Place your head down onto the mat. Try and observe how you feel. And slowly come up. Come back to the center. So whenever you're sitting down or maybe you want to relax for some time, it's a good idea if you try practicing sitting in butterfly. So maybe you're watching TV or anything. I know It would be surprising to see somebody sitting like this and getting entertained or watching TV, but you could always include it so that it becomes a part of your life. It becomes your lifestyle rather than making an effort, getting onto the mat and doing it. It comes in a flow. It would be effortless if you include it in your daily practices. Okay, so let's get ready for the next one, which is Malasana. You're going to come on top of your mat and come to the yogic squat, which we call as Malasana. So normally we do a namaskara to the chest, which is wonderful. But if you want that extra stretch around the pelvis region, around your hips, make a fist with your palms and just join the knuckles together. There's a micro increase in the stretch that you feel, but that feels wonderful. So go ahead and just hold yourself high as you sit in Malasana. This really increases the blood circulation around the reproductive system, all over your uterus. Works really well with anyone who is looking for a successful IVF. So this is highly recommended for everyone who would want to go for the process. So remember to sit in Malasana for a few minutes every single day. You can also do a few variations, like maybe placing your hand down next to your right foot and lifting your right arm up, just to make sure that it's an interesting practice and not monotonous. Do the same on the opposite side. Coming back to the center. Placing your hands onto your knees and slowly push your knees down onto the mat. You could also do the variation, placing your hand down on the mat and slowly pushing your knees down. So how does this work? You'll notice that you're feeling a compression onto your belly region, the lower belly region. And yeah, basically a compression and an extension as you quickly move one knee to the other. So that's how it activates the lower belly, the uterus, the ovaries, and increases the blood circulation all over the uterus. Once you've done that for a few times, you can slowly release and come down. Moving on to the next practice, which is Setu Bandhasana, or the bridge posture. Coming down onto the mat, place your hands under your hips and slowly lifting your hips up. Stay there and keep breathing. Hold your posture. And slowly come down. You could also try doing a dynamic one where you inhale, take your hips up, and exhale, come down. Again, inhale up and exhale down. One last time, up and stay. And come back. Remember to counter it with Pavanamukta, hugging your knees close to your chest. Raise your head up. Feel that squeeze on your belly as you touch your forehead to the knee. And slowly come back. Okay, getting ready for Viparit Karni, which is legs up the wall. So if you have a wall next to you, you can raise your legs up the wall and just be like that. Or if you do not have a wall, just you can try like me. But if you are using the support of a wall, make sure the hips are touching the wall and your back is resting down as you lift your legs up. And if you're comfortable, you could go straight away for Sarvanga or the shoulder stand. So getting ready, coming to Sarvanga. And slowly roll yourself down. Remember to do Matsyasana after you have done Sarvanga. So stretch your legs to the front, lift your chest up, look at your toes first, and then slowly arch your back and stay there. And come back to the center. Here, try to get the sole of your feet together just like you do in butterfly. And as you rest, keep your knees resting almost onto the mat. If you want, you could place cushions under your knees to feel more relaxed. And holding this mudra, index and thumb together, place it onto your belly. Just close your eyes and relax. And as you relax, visualize that the prana or the life force is running all across your body, especially all around your uterus region, activating the entire uterus, healing it completely, and making a safe space for the new creation. Just relax yourself. Visualize that with every inhale, you're inhaling all the positives, all the love, all the hope, all the goodness of the universe. And with every exhale, you're letting go all your worries, all your tension, all your doubts out of your system. Once you've done that for a few minutes, either you can rest by releasing your arms to the sides, or you could go ahead to Shavasana, resting for a couple more minutes. And whenever you feel good, placing your left hand on your belly, bending your left knee, turning towards the right side. Slowly coming up to sitting. So these were a few practices which are really effective to make an IVF process successful. So go ahead, practice this. I'm sure you'll see wonderful results. So consistency is the key. Make sure you practice regularly, and it's wonderful if you practice under guidance. So if you think this video was helpful for you, go ahead and please like, share and subscribe this video. And this would really motivate me to make many more such videos for you. That's it for today. Hari Om.